Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez, two of boxing's most accomplished fighters, are set to face off in a high-stakes, eagerly anticipated showdown. Both champions have dominated their respective divisions, with Crawford being hailed as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and Canelo Alvarez, a multi-division champion known for his power, experience, and technical skill. Their upcoming fight has sparked intense discussion, with boxing experts and fans alike debating who will come out on top. Let's dive into the predictions, training camps, and thoughts from various figures in the boxing world regarding this monumental fight. Crawford, coming off a series of dominant performances, has been preparing for this challenge by focusing on his versatility in the ring. His ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw stances gives him an edge over many fighters, and this adaptability will be crucial when facing someone like Canelo, who has proven his ability to dominate in multiple weight classes. Crawford's trainer, Brian "BIC" McIntyre, has been tight-lipped about the specifics of the game plan, but has made it clear that he's excited for the opportunity. According to McIntyre, Crawford's confidence in calling out Canelo shows that he believes he can win. McIntyre emphasizes that it's the team's job to guide Crawford to victory, but Crawford must believe in himself and his ability to win. His faith in his skills and the team's support are the foundation on which they hope to build their success. Caleb Plant, a fellow fighter, has also weighed in on the fight. He has praised Crawford's strength, noting that he has a solid punch and can fight from multiple ranges, including close, mid, and outside. Plant has expressed excitement about the fight, though he also acknowledges the uncertainty surrounding the outcome. He points out that while Crawford is an incredible fighter, the outcome is still in question, making this one of the most anticipated fights in recent boxing history. Plant encourages Crawford to stay relaxed, have fun, and focus on a good training camp, letting the dice roll in the ring when the time comes. Showbiz the Adult, a well-known boxing commentator, has also weighed in on the matchup, suggesting that weight might not be the determining factor. He believes that Crawford may be right in saying that 168 pounds is too big for him, and that 154 pounds might be the highest weight he can comfortably fight at. However, despite the challenge of fighting at 168 pounds, Showbiz still believes Crawford can defeat Canelo, arguing that Crawford's boxing IQ and skill set could overcome Canelo's power. He draws a comparison to Sugar Ray Leonard, who, despite struggling at middleweight, was still able to defeat greats in the sport. It's clear that while weight is a factor, it may not be as crucial as the tactical approaches each fighter brings to the ring. On the other hand, fighters like Regis Prograis have expressed confidence in Canelo's strength and experience, pointing out that weight classes exist for a reason. They argue that while Crawford is undoubtedly one of the best fighters in the world, Canelo's superior strength and experience in higher weight classes give him the edge in a potential fight. Prograis believes that Canelo's physical advantages will likely prove too much for Crawford, even though he respects Crawford's skills. In contrast, others like Brian Norman have expressed confidence in Crawford, pointing to examples of fighters who have successfully moved up weight classes to defeat larger opponents. Norman mentions the likes of Roberto Duran and Shane Mosley, who both moved up in weight to claim major victories. He believes that Crawford can do the same, and he's backing the former lightweight champion to come out on top. However, even though Norman is picking Crawford, he acknowledges that the fight will be incredibly difficult, and that Canelo's size and power cannot be ignored. Both fighters have been putting in intense training camps, working on their respective weaknesses and refining their skills. Crawford has been focusing on his versatility, aiming to sharpen his ability to switch between orthodox and southpaw stances seamlessly. Canelo, meanwhile, has been focusing on conditioning and power, preparing to dominate at 168 pounds with explosive precision. Both camps are working tirelessly to ensure their fighters are at their peak when the bell rings, and both seem determined to showcase their abilities to the world. However, the major issue surrounding the fight is Crawford's weight. Moving up from 154 pounds to 168 pounds presents a significant challenge, and many in the boxing world are wondering how this weight gain will affect Crawford's speed and overall performance. Fighters like Jiren Boots and others have pointed out that adding 14 pounds could potentially slow Crawford down, though they also note that it's unclear how Crawford will adapt until they see him in the ring. The uncertainty surrounding this weight change is a major topic of conversation, as it could have a profound impact on how Crawford performs on fight night. As the fight draws closer, many have shared their predictions, with some picking Canelo to win and others backing Crawford. Roy Jones Jr., for example, contends that weight will not determine the outcome of the fight. He argues that the key to victory will be Canelo's approach. If Canelo stays focused on his strengths and uses a tactical approach, he is likely to come out on top. However, if Canelo errs or lacks strategy, Crawford could exploit those openings and claim the win. Jones' prediction suggests that the fight will be decided by who can implement their game plan more effectively. For his part, Amir Khan has weighed in on the matter, stating that Canelo's skill set has only improved since they fought. He notes that Canelo has become more technical and refined in his boxing, particularly in his recent bouts against fighters like Bivol and Munguia. Khan stresses that despite the talk of Canelo aging, he remains a formidable opponent, and his continuous improvement in the ring makes him a tough challenge for any fighter, including Crawford. V.R. Edwards has also expressed his belief that Crawford will win, though he admits it will be a tough fight. Edwards expects Crawford to win by decision, citing his skills and strategic approach as factors that will help him secure the victory. Despite the challenges posed by Canelo's size and power, Edwards believes Crawford's boxing IQ and discipline will be enough to overcome them. Blair Cobbs, another fighter, has expressed respect for Crawford, but admitted it's difficult for him to pick a winner between the two. He acknowledges the significant challenge Crawford faces, particularly with Canelo's resilience and size, but hopes Crawford can pull off the win. Cobbs, who has been a longtime supporter of Crawford, admits that while it's a steep task, Crawford's abilities make him a strong contender. Joel Diaz has a more critical view of Crawford's chances, calling anyone who believes Crawford will easily defeat Canelo stupid. Diaz argues that the size difference between the two fighters will play a crucial role, and that one punch from Canelo could drastically alter the fight's outcome. Diaz points out that Crawford has already moved up from 147 pounds to 154 pounds, and moving up another 2 weight classes to 168 pounds will be a massive challenge. He believes Canelo's size and power will be too much for Crawford, ultimately leading to a Canelo victory. Danny Garcia has also shared his excitement about the fight, recognizing both fighters as elite-level competitors. Garcia points out that while Crawford is a brilliant boxer, Canelo's size at 168 pounds will create significant challenges. However, Garcia acknowledges that the fight will draw massive attention and generate a huge financial impact, regardless of the outcome. The potential for this fight to be a landmark event in boxing is undeniable, and it has captured the attention of fans and experts alike. Jose Benavidez Jr. has expressed strong support for Crawford, suggesting that many people are underestimating him. He acknowledges Canelo's size advantage, but believes Crawford's sharp boxing intelligence and strategic approach will give him the upper hand. Benavidez is confident in Crawford's abilities, pointing out that he is one of the smartest fighters in the sport. He also notes that many fighters are already mentally beaten before they even step into the ring with Canelo, but Crawford will approach the fight with the confidence and strategy needed to win. Adonis Wilkins shares his perspective on the fight, acknowledging Crawford's talent, but warning that moving up to 168 pounds could slow him down. Wilkins believes that Crawford's boxing ability will still be there, but the extra weight will likely affect his speed and power. He expects Canelo's size and power to become more dominant as the fight progresses, particularly in the later rounds. Wilkins predicts that Crawford will struggle with the weight difference and that Canelo will start landing heavy shots, eventually wearing Crawford down. Sean Porter has pointed out that Crawford holds the advantage in height and reach over Canelo, which could play a significant role in the fight. Porter believes that this physical advantage, combined with Crawford's skills, makes him a formidable challenger for Canelo. However, Porter also notes that the timing of the fight is ideal for both men, as Canelo has fewer big-name opponents left to face, and Crawford represents a natural next challenge. He believes that this matchup will showcase both fighters' strengths and skills, making it an exciting fight for fans to watch. Robert Garcia has also weighed in on the fight, acknowledging that while he would likely pick Canelo to win, Crawford will present a strong challenge. Garcia respects Crawford's skills and determination, but feels that Canelo's size and experience will ultimately give him the edge. Frank Warren, a major figure in boxing, has expressed his excitement about the potential fight between Canelo and Crawford. He believes that with the right people involved, this fight could become a reality and draw massive attention to the sport of boxing. Warren recognizes both fighters as elite competitors and sees this fight as a great opportunity to showcase their skills on a global stage. As the fight continues to be discussed, fans are left eagerly anticipating what promises to be an unforgettable showdown. Whether Crawford's boxing IQ and versatility will overcome Canelo's size and power remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: this is a fight that will have a massive impact on the boxing world. Both fighters are at the top of their game, and the outcome will likely shape the landscape of boxing for years to come.